if you're seeing this, then this is your new moon in Virgo. I keep wanting to say Aquarius. That was our full moon. This is the new moon in Virgo. Messages for fire signs. Welcome, welcome. Fire signs being Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So maybe that is one of your sun, moon, or rising. Maybe it's another planetary placement in your birth chart. Or maybe you're just associating with the element of fire at this moment in time. Either way, welcome. If you are just joining us, we're so happy to have you, and welcome back for anyone who's been here before. Yes, we're gonna take a look through some oracle and some tarot cards. Okay, they're setting up for a fair outside of where I live, so we'll see how much sound my windows can keep out. Anyway, already fire energy screaming. Okay, so we're coming in hot to this reading. That's the first thing I'm getting here. So welcome, everyone. My name is Lara. And yeah, we're going to be using our tarot. I have a couple oracle decks, my dragon path, to see what dragon spirit energy is here to guide us. And then with the tarot, we're going to explore our new moon in Virgo focus with gifts that we are meant to receive and gifts that we are meant to give under this energy. So, and this is happening September 2nd, although someone else said 3rd. And so like, I don't even really know, whatever. The new moon in Virgo, time is not linear. So, you know, whenever you're seeing this, you're getting these messages exactly when you're meant to receive them. So you can trust that. And also you will know what messages are meant for you. This is a general reading. So any one of the collective coming to this video who's resonating, we have all of that energy here. So we're talking more about themes, patterns, you know, and how they manifest in certain situations, relationships in your life is going to look completely different from everyone else, and it will probably display itself through all areas of your life. That's generally how that works, till you learn the lesson. Okay. Whew. So so that's what we're gonna explore, and we're channeling those energies from that Virgo new moon. There's a lot happening astrologically as well that, you know, I'm not super abreast on, full disclosure, which is fine. This, I believe, this new moon in Virgo is taking us into our eclipse season. As if we didn't just barely survive the last month. But anyway, going into eclipse season, I don't know. I think eclipse season can be fun, but I don't mind a little chaos, especially if it's like, you know. Anyway, it's a little hands-off is my point. So lots of things. There's lots of planets in retrograde. Mercury just came out of retrograde. We're still in a bit of a shadow period now with Mercury. There is Saturn and Neptune, and I believe Chiron, possibly still, maybe not, Pluto, and now Uranus are all also retrograding. These all, a lot of them, all of them, are representative of divine masculine energy in essence. So that's also interesting that we see a lot of the divine masculine energy slowing down and reviewing, taking a step back, looking at where you've come from, and a lot of this divine feminine energy is just sort of like dancing around in the sky. So it's an interesting time. And yes, as far as anything else that may be significant happening astrologically, that's about as much as I've got. So, but Virgo, new moons themselves, they're the start of a new lunar cycle. So new beginnings definitely coming with every new moon, right? It's another opportunity for the first of the month. I like to look at it that way. In case you missed your intention setting the days before. And yes, so new beginnings. Virgo is also, this is the Virgin in the zodiac. There is, interestingly enough, the word itself, actually, we know it in a certain context, but the word itself actually means whole without like the interference of anything else. So this is sort of like reminiscent of like, you are whole, holy, and perfect as you are. You don't need anything else to complete you. So there's that. It's also like a very detail oriented energy. So there, I think a lot of what will be illuminated is like paying attention to the detail of those dreams that we sort of were dreaming while we're in Leo season. So yes, so really potent energy that we're working with. What do you say we grab our dragon path and just get to it? Okay, I like that idea. And okay, so what's dragon energy is here to guide my fire signs under this new moon in Virgo energy, my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, El Fuego. Who's here to guide us in? Are you shy? I see. Thank you. Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know too much about this one, but this is a really cool looking card. Lord Cthulhu. Look at that. So that's just like really powerful energy there. Let's read in our little booklet about this guy. Okay. When Lord Cthulhu first arrived, he lost no time informing me who he was. A dragon elder. If you desire to be able to hold the energies of the 5th to the 7th dimensions, you need, okay, hold please, turning the page, to be clear of all your earthly woes and fears. Wow. Jeez. Right out of the gate. Okay. And your deep need for control. So you have to release that too. Ooh, dang. Oh. Just coming for us. Your light bodies need to be in alignment with those of the earth and the astrological light matrix. Only then will you become a tool and a tuning device to lift the energy of the planet. As more of you gather together to do this work, the greater will be your chances of bringing lasting peace to earth. Lord Cthulhu went on to explain why the dragons are here collectively. Because lasting peace is achievable on earth. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of it. All right. So what are we talking about? We're talking about clear of all your earthly woes and fears and your deep need for control. I mean, that's pretty on the nose. Which, you know, I'm looking at the imagery on this card. It feels very big. It feels very intense. Also, there's like these flames that they're holding in the palm of their hands. Underneath the deck as well, because I flipped it over. We have magic and manifestation. So perhaps this has something to do with your magic and manifestations and how to clear your aura to pull them through. Does that sound right? That's good iced coffee. Okay. All right. So let's see some more stuff. Thank you so much for being here, Lord Kuthumi. Not messing around. Okay. So we're going to do 3 cards for our tarot here. And could we please have 1 card for the focus for my fire signs under this new moon in Virgo? 1 card for the focus, please, and thank you. That's it. That's it. Ooh. Could we have 1 card, please? Oh, I see. Thank you very much. Is that right? Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Large reactions. Okay. Let's see what we got. We'll start with our shadow card. Our shadow card being the card of our subconscious. This is energy that is driving us forward. So what's just underneath the surface, or doesn't necessarily have to be just underneath the surface, but it's driving the situation at this particular moment. We have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is financial stability generationally, something that lasts beyond you, that you know, could be your lifetime, could be, you know, the ability to take care of others is here in this card. This is like long-term stability, financial freedom, enjoying your life. With that, speaking of driving situations, we have the Chariot. Yeah, how interesting. So moving forward, moving ahead, there's an element of like being divinely guided in this movement as well, with the light and the dark here. This is like a balance of energies. Okay. And if we're talking about, you know, clearing out fears and like letting go of control, okay, this is like something that has been in process. But potentially it was progress directed in with the 6 of Wands in a direction that wasn't bringing success or recognition, or, you know, this is a card of victory. This one in particular, stepping into your spotlight. And then with the King of Swords, there's also this element of sort of like manipulative. I always feel like this card is like gaslighty. I know that's like a, but yeah, but really, you know, tactical in its ability to manipulate, persuade, whatever. Controlling of something. Okay. So that I feel like is sort of affirming what we got from our dragon card with releasing control, letting go of fears and worries. It's a lot easier said than done now, isn't it? Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got on the table for us. We have as our focus for my beautiful fire signs, we have the Four of Cups. So our focus under this moon is this card. I have such a complicated relationship with this card. Because a lot of times this card is like, you're not being grateful for what you have. And I get it, right? So like maybe be a little more grateful. Sure, right? Because what you do have is beautiful. And I know that's right. What I do have, it is beautiful. But also there's a lot that's still like very unsatisfying in a way that has you just, you know, you're completely disinterested. Right? And there's again, like with the Chariot card, whatever, there's a balance, right? I think a lot of the like apathy or disenchantment can point to where we spend our energy in creating change for ourselves, but that can't really happen without the acknowledgement of the beauty that you already have in your life, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing this sort of like as very, it means both of the things. And again, like with the Chariot card, it means both of the things. We've got both of the things here. And maybe that's this, you know, this disenchantment with these things that haven't worked out and the ways, you know, the ways that you feel like you've let yourself be misguided. So that's our focus. Whew. Just coming right in, huh? Okay. So with that focus for our new moon in Virgo, we are looking at gifts, because who doesn't love a gift? I love to give gifts. I love to get gifts. So let's talk about it. The gift that you are here to receive is the World reversed, which is like fun. It's giving sort of like the gift has been these other things not working out for a reason. The World is like stepping into a new chapter, a new beginning. It's exciting. It is, you know, it's the whole world, the world being your oyster. And it begins the new adventure going into the Fool card. So this is the last card of the major arcana cards, not the court cards. And the first one starting with the Fool. So like as you move through the world, you step through this portal, then like you begin again as the Fool. It's like how you regenerate through each level. And especially with the Four of Cups as the focus. And I know it sucks hearing it sometimes, but really, you know, the gift is that these things are disappointing. There's a gift in there somewhere. It doesn't feel like it would sound like it. But it's also leading me to be like, you know, you not having these things is not hindering you from the magic that you do have. I think the gift also may be admitting like there's a lot not in your control because it's not working out. There is an element of liberation in that. And the reason that I say that is because the gift to give, my dear fire signs, is the Devil reversed. The Devil is, you know, a master of illusions. So in the reverse position, we're talking about breaking out of these illusions. The illusion that you have any control to begin with, right? And this is like coming up again. I feel like this came up in another reading I did recently, and I don't remember which one, but that's all right. Breaking through the illusion, relinquishing the control, actually brings a sense of power back to you. And I think I'm seeing that sense of power here in this rainbow, really. Like, it's your mind that's created the illusions that maybe you're too focused on these illusions and it's completely taken your life off track or out of balance. You know, I think, so the thing that's come up is the best example I have of this goes back to my extended period of time in 12-step recovery programs. And if you know those steps, the first step is admitting that you have a problem. No longer under the illusion, no longer under the spell, right? This could actually be addiction. If there's something for you. We all have something. You know. Unless you don't, and then good for you. But I'll like, you know, I get creative. I can make use of most anything is my point. But yes, stepping out of this illusion that you are at all in control of the situation and admitting that you have a problem or an issue or, you know, a situation, if you will, that you need to deal with, and finally letting go and being like, you know, it's all utter chaos. That's when you really sort of bring that power, weirdly enough, when you admit that something is that something is controlling you, or that you know, you're in some aspect, something has become unmanageable, or that your life has become unmanageable. It doesn't even have to be your life. It doesn't even have to be like that bad yet, but it's the first step to the self-empowerment to recognize what you don't have control over. There's just going to be stuff you don't have control over. And the serenity prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I literally say that prayer every single day. And it's a good one. And so maybe that will be helpful. But, you know, like, there's still a lot of real beauty on offer here for you. You see the hand coming in with this cup and rainbow. But you have to see it. And the way to see it is to clear out what's getting in your way of seeing it. That's also like what this Kathumi card was speaking to, with clearing that out. So I'm seeing, you know, I think it's potentially could be very helpful for you to do some like energy cleansing work, whether that's visualizations, whether that's like working with someone else. It could be a spiritual bath. It could be sound healing. It could be dancing, but clearing out, because there was an element of like, what did it say? Let me just, where'd you go? Come here. Wait. Oh no. What? Here we go. Clear of all your earthly woes and fears. It was just before that, wasn't it? If you want to hold higher energies, higher frequencies. So yeah, your light bodies need to be in alignment with those of the earth and the astrological light matrix. So whatever it is now, and it's something that potentially feels out of your control. Maybe you're trying to control something, situations, and it's really time to get real with yourself and see the beauty that's available to you. Because there's no reason you can't have the things that you're driving towards. It's just like, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen, Gretchen. That's how this energy feels. So, you know, and, you know, love yourself through this process. I think it's like, this is feeling like nitpicky because it's Virgo. So I think it's going to be a little bit nitpicky in nature, but love yourself through that process because it's like the detail cleaning. Okay? Right? Don't get discouraged if you're like, but I've been working on it and I do all of my things. You know, I practice my spiritual hygiene. Yeah, this is like a detail clean. So, and by design and for a reason. So, But just be gentle with yourself through this process as you do it. And yeah, let's get closing out here. I feel like I was babbling too much, but let's get our moon deck and see any last messages. Thank you. One sec, they fell. Yeah, okay, so 2 of them fell out on the floor and I picked them up, and sure enough, we have proper rest helps me feel and look my best. What was I just saying about loving yourself? Rest. I know I have been exhausted. I'm trying to let myself rest as well. So I'm with you, girl. So proper rest helps me feel and look my best, which is true. And I trust the change unfolding in my life. Don't gotta resist it. And I think that's pretty self-explanatory, don't you? So yeah, I'm going to close this up for us. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please like it, share it, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I love to know how these resonate for you. And there's also in the description box, there's all kinds of information on how to connect with me here, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I do all kinds of stuff. So if you have questions about anything I do, not just tarot readings, you're welcome to reach out. And yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So give yourself lots of kisses, and yeah, you got this. All right, I am going to see you on the other side.